Happy Monday. Yeah, got to go into Monday with a positive mindset, right? Hope you had a great weekend. It was Father's Day weekend. If you're a dad, I hope you had a great weekend. If you had a dad, I hope you enjoyed the weekend with him or remembered him. I know that we did. Yesterday, my son and I, after he gave me my gift, we took time to remember and celebrate the dads who have passed. My dad, my grandfather, etc., and things like that. And it was beautiful. It was really nice. So I hope you had a good weekend. If not, I hope you had a good weekend nonetheless. Let's all start off this week with positive thoughts. That being said, how many positive thoughts do you keep running through your head on a daily basis? And if you don't have as many as you need, here are some moving quotes about the power of positive thinking. That's what we're going to be talking about today. It's from success.com, and I'm going to be sharing the article link right now. Put it in the comment section so you can check it out for yourself and enjoy these quotes whenever you want at your leisure. It says, how you go through life is up to you. So, what are you going to be, happy or sad? What are you going to do? Live in the sunshine or in the shadows? You get to decide who you are, what you want to be, and do, and say, and think. Choose positivity over negativity, and your whole world will change for the better. Start with these quotes on the power of positive thinking, and then go find your joy. Here we go. Let's give you some quotes to get you started on this Monday. Change your thoughts and you can change your world. Norman Vincent Peale, the power of positive thinking, right? Norman Vincent Peale, change your thoughts and you can change the world. Now, if you ever watch these videos of mine or if you've watched any of them before, and I'll share the link to the YouTube page where I have the entirety of all these videos on my YouTube channel. I'm going to share that in the comment section as well. You will know that the power of positive thinking and thinking positively is one of the things that that I promote a lot. You want to keep that mindset going in the right direction to make sure that your life is going in the right direction. So the theme that we're going to be talking about today is something we've talked about before, but that's how important it is. So number one, change your thoughts and you can change your world. Changing your world, conversely, changes the world around you, which is really the ultimate goal that we have in mind, right? So number one, change your thoughts and you can change your world. Number two, that was Norman Vincent Peale. Number two, Aldous Huxley. There is only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. You're in charge of your domain. You're in charge of your kingdom. You're in charge of your destiny, at least insofar as how much it's affected by how your thoughts are going. If you're thinking negatively, if you're thinking the sad thoughts, if you're thinking the destructive thoughts, where do you think that's going to lead you? It's not going to lead you towards happiness. It's not going to lead you towards success or your ultimate goal. So again, there's only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving. You can try and improve other things and you may succeed, but there's only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. Aldous Huxley. Number three, the most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Alice Walker. That is a phenomenal quote. Think about it. Break it down. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. You have the power. You control what's inside these however many inches from this side to this side, whether it's 5, 6, 12, I don't know, however much space is in between there, the gray matter within, and everything that's going on within your mind. You have the power to control that, and you have the power to influence that, and you have the power to make sure that it is going in the way you want it to go. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Alice Walker, that's number three. We're talking about 11 quotes about the power of positive thinking. Number four, and this is one we've used before because that's how classic and that's how important it is. Henry Ford, if you say you can or you can't, you are right either way. If you convince yourself that you cannot do something, you will not be able to overcome that thought because you are limiting your ability. That self-talk is limiting self-talk. If you tell yourself, I can't, there's no way I can, you aren't giving yourself the opportunity to succeed. So if you say you can, you may fail. initially. You may stumble, you may fall, you may face setbacks, but you can if you keep the power of positive thinking, you keep the positive self talk going in your mind, make it happen. If you say you can or you can't, you are right. Either way, Henry Ford, that's number 4. Number 5, Rachel Hollis, you and only you are ultimately responsible for who you become and how happy you are. People have faced setbacks, people have faced hardships and devastation and loss and temptation and roadblocks and pitfalls and dead ends and all that. But if you keep your mind on what you want to be, you can make it happen. Visualize what you want to be. See it in your mind as if it already exists, and then realize what you have to do to get there. When you have the why cemented, the how falls into place by making it happen. Yes, it's difficult. Nobody is saying, oh, I just thought about it and it happened. No, it takes action. You and only you are ultimately responsible for who you become and how happy you are. Are you going to let somebody else control your happiness? But, well, they think this of me, or they said this of me, or blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Who are you to you? Who are you to you? You decide how happy you are. You allow you that's going back to the one couple one, right? The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Imagine you give the power of your happiness to somebody else. You are giving that up. You are deciding that you don't have any power about your level of happiness, your own personal level of happiness, and your thoughts of positivity in your thoughts. If you give away that power, you have no power. That's the most common way. You and only you are ultimately responsible for who you become and how happy you are. Rachel Hollis, great quote. Number 6, Mary Engelbright. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. Limitations. We all have limitations, right? Some people are better at other things than you are. I'm better at other things than some people are. Other people are better at many things that I am. You know what I mean? It's like, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. I think about, okay, what can I do right? What can I do well? What am I successful at, or what am I confident in my abilities on, or what am I confident that I can make my abilities better? If I don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. Mary Engelbright, beautiful. Great quotes. The link is in the comments section. Number 7, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it says Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. A man sees in the world what he carries in his heart. Whoa, yes. Think about that. A man sees in the world what he carries in his heart. Have you ever met someone who is just a joy to be around? They have joy in their heart. They've, I don't know, they've accepted their who they are. They know who they are, and they have the joy in life, and it's a joy being around them. So the joy they carry in their heart, that's what they see in the world, and they're genuinely happy to see you, and they're genuinely happy to do things and see things and experience things. What are you carrying in your heart? And that's something you can change, right? It's like, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. What do you carry in your heart, and does it need to be changed? Or does the way you think about what's in your heart need to change? A man sees in the world what he carries in his heart. Do you carry negativity? That's what you'll see. Do you carry sadness? That's what you'll see. Do you carry hope and optimism and joy? That's what you'll see. It's like the law of attraction, right? It's like, what are you looking for? What do you want to come into your life? Visualize it, carry it in your heart, and that's what you'll attract. You'll attract like things. You'll attract what you see. You'll attract what you carry in your heart. A man sees in the world what he carries in his heart. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Number 8, and I apologize if I mispronounced that. Number 8, Benjamin Disraeli. Nurture your mind with great thoughts, for you will never go any higher than you think. Look, there is no fee from anyone being charged you to have thoughts of a better life, of a better you, of better circumstances in your life. Nobody's charging you anything to dream as big as you can possibly dream. Nobody's sending you a bill or an invoice to, hey, you need to stop. You're thinking too much about how successful you can be, or how happy you can be, or how great of a relationship you can have, or how great of a person you can be to others, or how much of an impact you can make in your family or in your community, your friends, whatever. Nobody's sending you, taxing you, or billing you or anything. Nurture your mind with great thoughts, for you will never go any higher than you think, going back to those limiting thoughts. If you, I can only go this far. I can only go this far because I was born here. My family is this. No one in my family has ever succeeded. No one in my family has ever gone to college. No one in my family has ever gotten, whatever. Whatever limiting thoughts you have, you are limiting yourself. Look, there are things in the world that will limit certain things in our life, right? Like, for example, if you go to a job and the position only pays a specific amount. This job pays $10 an hour. Great, but I'm going to go in there and do it 10 times better than anybody else. Great. You go and you do it, and you do it 10 times better, but the job is only going to pay you whatever the job pays you. So there are machinations in place that have limits. Obviously, your next step would be, if you don't like something, change it, right? So, you know what? This isn't for me. I need something better. I need something that's going to recognize my hard work and give me what I'm worth. What are you worth? Don't let somebody else dictate what you're worth. You decide what you're worth, and give yourself that dream, that goal. It says, nurture your mind with great thoughts, for you will never go any higher than you think. Benjamin Disraeli. Number 9. William James. Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. Think about that. Believe that life is worth living. Life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact that life is worth living. It's all in the visualization, right? It's all in the positive thinking. It's quotes about the power of positive thinking. The book Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale is very good. It has some a lot of talk about his ministry and things like that, but the message in the book, it's really, really good. I really enjoyed that book. Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. William James. Number 9. We're almost wrapping it up here. It's a Monday. Let's get through this. Joseph Campbell, another great author. Find a place inside where there's joy, and the joy will burn out the pain. Wow. Find a place inside where there's joy. What's inside you that gives you joy? I can think of a few right now, and I'm not going to share them with you because they're my places of joy, right? There's moments of joy in my life, and many of them, right? A lot of it, for me, involves family. Some of it involves nature for me. I love nature, things like that. Find a place inside where there's joy, and the joy will burn out the pain. Joseph Campbell. Great stuff on that one. And last but not least, on the 11 quotes about the power of positive thinking, the link is in the comments section. Winston Churchill: the positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. What a great quote to end this collection of quotes on positive thinking. Chew on this one. The positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. That's a whole progression of someone who's a positive thinker, true positive thinker. They see the invisible. What is the invisible? Something we don't have yet, right? Something that doesn't exist. We're seeing our success. It doesn't exist yet, but we see it because we believe it. We have the positive thoughts in our head. Feels the intangible, imagining the goal that you want to set, imagining it so real that it already exists. It's a done deal. We just have to get there, feeling the intangible, and then achieving the impossible. It was impossible until you decided to do it and to believe in yourself and to believe that it was already a done deal. So, again, great quotes on moving quotes about the power of positive thinking. Change your thoughts and you can change your world. Norman Vincent Peale. There's only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. Aldous Huxley. Alice Walker with the most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Number four, if you say you can or you can't, you're right. Either way, Henry Ford. Number five, Rachel Hollis, you and only you are ultimately responsible for who you become and how happy you are. Number six, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. Mary Engelbright. Number seven, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, a man sees in the world what he carries in his heart. Number eight, Benjamin Disraeli, nurture your mind with great thoughts, for you will never go any higher than you think. Number nine, believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. William James. Number 10, find a place inside where there's joy, and the joy will burn out the pain. And last but not least, Winston Churchill, bringing in number 11, tying it up with a beautiful ribbon, beautiful bow. The positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. Winston Churchill. Great quotes shared today on this article on success.com, and the link is in the comments section. I thank you for checking this out, whether it was live or on a replay, whether it was on my Facebook page or on my YouTube channel. You can see that. You can search my YouTube page either by clicking on the link in the comments section, or go to YouTube and search for AlgaeMan1, ALGAEMAN, and the number one. That's where all my videos are. So I wish you a wonderful day today, a fantastic week. Remember, till next time, knowledge is power, imagination is king, and intelligence your weapon. Read a good book today, enrich your mind, and above all, take action. Have a fantastic day, fantastic week. I hope to be back on Wednesday. So until then, we'll be talking.